hurricane season is here. It's here for 6 months. And, the news is changing every day. As of today, we're seeing depressions form off the east coast of the United States. So they're not even coming from Africa, which also affects the community here in TCI, because if the US is getting hit before us or we get hit after, it really does reduce the opportunity for help, for relief, for funding.
Concerned about this year's hurricane season, the TCI Red Cross organization is calling on the community to support those most vulnerable in preparing for whatever the season may bring. Sweeney stated a strong community base is the key to disaster preparedness.
But I think the most important thing that we can do in preparedness is for people to know their neighbours. Know who's vulnerable on your street. Let's, just start there. I mean, we'll all get the canned goods and the batteries for our lanterns. But really, it's about knowing who's up and down your road, who would need help. And if you can start on your own road and your own neighbourhood and build that network, then together we can really achieve something if disaster strikes.
Sweeney also touched on the role that the Red Cross will play during the season and some of the projects they will be working on in auxiliary to the TCI government.
What we've been asked for this year is to build on last year, to take the role that we had last year and to chair the sub-relief committees and to chair some of the shelter in Grand Turk and to support the shelters here in Provo. So what they've asked us to do is really take what we did last year and perfect it if we need to this year. So we've had more time now to prepare. All the relationships are there. So we have the committee set up. We're actively working with the different groups.
Sweeney says the Red Cross will do its best to assist persons during this year's hurricane season, but once again she stated they will need the helping hand of the community.
But we still need a register. We need people to say, we are here in times of crisis and we'd like you to have our information. That does not mean you have to be an active member. That means you're an active person involved in anything that happens in this community, because there's a lot of people that will leave the island. So we need to build a core of who is here and what areas they're in so we can really reach out to all the communities on all the island.
To contact the Red Cross, feel free to call them at 941-8096.